In the remote wilderness of the Arctic and woodlands, a strange and ominous phenomenon occurred when a purple glowing crystalline meteor crashed into the water bodies. The impact sent shockwaves rippling through the icy waters, creating a dazzling display of purple energy waves that corrupted the nearby polar bear and grizzly bear. As the two bears were infused with the strange energy, their once majestic fur began to shimmer with a purple hue. Their eyes glowed brightly with an otherworldly light, filled with a malevolent energy that seemed to consume their very essence. With a roar that echoed through the frozen landscape, the two corrupted bears charged towards each other, their claws slashing and teeth gnashing in a frenzied battle. The clash of titans sent shockwaves reverberating through the water bodies, causing the ice to crack and splinter beneath them. The bears tumbled and collided with each other, their purple glowing eyes burning brighter with each passing moment. Despite the brutal injuries they inflicted upon each other, the corrupted bears seemed to regenerate and heal almost instantaneously, their bodies pulsating with a strange energy that defied all logic. As the battle raged on, the underwater world was illuminated by the intense glow of their eyes. The purple light seemed to provide them with an unlimited source of oxygen, allowing them to continue their relentless assault without pause. The water around them boiled and churned with the force of their attacks, creating a maelstrom of destruction that threatened to consume everything in its path. Their battle-hardened bodies clashed with incredible force, sending shockwaves rippling through the ocean depths. Energetic explosions rocked the underwater landscape, creating a spectacle of destruction that was both terrifying and mesmerizing to behold. The two corrupted bears fought with an intensity that seemed to defy all reason, locked in a never-ending cycle of violence and retribution. As the eternal struggle continued, the purple energy that coursed through their veins only seemed to fuel their rage further. Their eyes glowed brighter and brighter, casting an ethereal light that illuminated the underwater world in a surreal display of power and chaos. The destructive nature of their fight seemed to grow in intensity with each passing moment, creating a spectacle of epic proportions that was both awe-inspiring and terrifying to witness. And so, the eternal battle between the two corrupted bears raged on, a never-ending cycle of violence and destruction that seemed destined to continue for all eternity. The purple glow of their eyes shone brightly in the darkness, a haunting reminder of the terrible power that had been unleashed upon the world. And as the underwater landscape continued to be ravaged by their relentless onslaught, one thing was clear: the corrupted bears would stop at nothing to emerge victorious, no matter the cost. In the remote wilderness of the Arctic and woodlands, a phenomenon like no other occurred. A purple glowing crystalline meteor crashed into the water bodies, causing a surge of energy waves that began corrupting the nearby polar bear and grizzly bear populations. Two corrupted bears emerged from the water, their purple eyes burning brighter than ever with newfound strength and power. As the two corrupted bears faced off against each other, they began a fierce battle that led them tumbling into the depths of the water bodies. Despite colliding with each other and sustaining brutal injuries, they seemed to endlessly regenerate and heal from each attack, their purple eyes glowing brighter with each passing moment. Underwater, the corrupted bears unleashed shockwaves and explosions, creating a spectacle of destruction that illuminated the entire ocean. Their battles became more intense, with each bear displaying grace and style in their movements, resembling a scene straight out of a Hollywood action film or anime. As the eternal fight continued, the destructive nature of their clashes grew in intensity, with no signs of stopping. The corrupted bears showcased a variety of fighting styles, constantly changing and adapting as they maneuvered through the deep oceans. Despite the chaos and destruction surrounding them, the corrupted bears seemed to be locked in an eternal struggle, forever battling with each other in a never-ending cycle of violence and power. And as they continued their relentless fight, their glowing purple eyes and unlimited underwater breathing abilities only served to amplify the magnitude of their clash. The spectacle of the eternal underwater battle between the two corrupted bears was both mesmerizing and terrifying to behold. The energy waves and shockwaves they emitted could be felt for miles around, as the once tranquil waters became a battlefield of epic proportions. And so, the corrupted bears continued their eternal fight, their movements fluid and graceful, their actions explosive and destructive. It was a sight to behold, a clash of titans that would be remembered for generations to come in the remote wilderness of the Arctic and woodlands. In the remote depths of the Arctic, where the icy waters meet the dense woodlands, a strange and otherworldly event took place. A purple glowing crystalline meteor crashed into the water with a deafening roar, creating ripples that spread out in all directions. As the energy waves emanated from the meteor, they began to corrupt the nearby polar bears and grizzly bears, causing them to turn on each other in a frenzy of violence. Two of the largest and most powerful bears, a polar bear and a grizzly bear, found themselves locked in a fierce battle. Their once majestic fur now tainted with a pulsing purple glow, their eyes burning brighter than ever with a malevolent energy. They clashed with a force that shook the very foundations of the icy waters, their roars echoing through the underwater depths. As the two corrupted bears collided with each other, their bodies thrashing and tearing at one another, the water around them churned and frothed with their ferocious struggle. The once tranquil ocean now a battleground for these two eternal adversaries, locked in a never-ending cycle of violence and destruction. Despite their brutal injuries, the two bears seemed to regenerate and heal with each passing moment, their purple eyes glowing with an unearthly light. And as they continued to fight, their powers grew stronger, their energy more volatile, unleashing shockwaves and explosions that rocked the ocean floor. With each graceful maneuver and swift strike, the corrupted bears displayed a strange sense of choreographed chaos, their movements a blend of Hollywood action and anime-style theatrics. They danced through the dark waters with an elegance that belied the destruction they wrought, their eternal battle a spectacle of beauty and terror. As the intensity of their fight grew, the underwater world around them seemed to warp and distort, the very fabric of reality bending to accommodate their endless struggle. The ocean depths became a stage for their eternal conflict, a theater of war where they fought without rest or respite. And so, the corrupted polar bear and grizzly bear continued their eternal battle, their purple eyes glowing brighter than ever, their powers growing ever more destructive. In the deep, dark waters of the Arctic, they danced a dance of death and destruction, their eternal rivalry playing out in an endless cycle of violence and chaos. And as long as the purple energy of the crystalline meteor pulsed within them, their fight would never end, their conflict eternal and unending. In the remote wilderness of the Arctic and woodlands, a mysterious and foreboding event took place that would change the course of nature forever. A purple glowing crystalline meteor plummeted from the sky with unstoppable force, creating a deafening roar as it crashed into the icy waters below. The impact sent shockwaves rippling through the surrounding landscape, causing the very earth to tremble in response. As the waters settled, a strange and unsettling sight greeted the onlookers. From the depths of the ocean emerged two massive figures, a polar bear and a grizzly bear, both bathed in a haunting purple light that seemed to emanate from their very core. The energy waves released by the meteor had corrupted their once noble souls, turning them into creatures of darkness and chaos. With primal roars that echoed through the icy expanse, the two corrupted bears charged at each other with a fury that seemed otherworldly. Their claws clashed and teeth gnashed as they grappled with each other, locked in a battle for dominance that would shake the very foundations of the underwater world. Despite their brutal attacks and savage pummeling, neither bear seemed to falter. Their purple glowing eyes burned brighter than ever, fueling their insatiable thirst for destruction and domination. Every blow they landed seemed to only make them stronger, their bodies regenerating and healing almost instantaneously from the damage inflicted. As the fight raged on, the underwater world around them became a maelstrom of chaos and destruction. The two bears unleashed powerful shockwaves and explosive energy blasts, tearing through the ocean depths with a ferocity that seemed to defy logic. The water itself seemed to tremble in fear at their combined might, as if unable to contain the sheer force of their eternal battle. Despite the never-ending nature of their conflict, the corrupted bears displayed a surprising grace and elegance in their movements. They maneuvered through the watery depths with a fluidity and precision that belied their monstrous appearance, their actions akin to a slow-motion ballet of destruction and despair. With each passing moment, the intensity of their fight grew exponentially. The underwater world trembled with the force of their blows, and the very fabric of reality seemed to bend and warp under the weight of their eternal struggle. The purple glow of their eyes illuminated the darkness with an otherworldly brilliance, casting an eerie light on the chaotic scene unfolding beneath the waves. As the corrupted bears continued their eternal battle, locked in a never-ending cycle of violence and destruction, it became clear that their fight would never truly end. They were bound by a force beyond their understanding, condemned to eternally battle each other in the cold embrace of the deep ocean. And so, the two corrupted bears continued their destructive dance, a symphony of chaos and despair that would echo through the ages. Their story would be remembered as a cautionary tale of the power of corruption and the unending nature of conflict, a testament to the destructive potential that lies within us all. And as they swam and maneuvered with a grace and style that seemed to defy reality, the corrupted bears held fast to their eternal struggle, locked in a battle that would never truly be won or lost.